again, someone had asked if I could read a page of what I wrote. And the only reason why I was hesitant with that is because it's extremely rough. It's not, I don't even know if I would consider this a draft, because it's a lot of notes. And then, you know, there might be one spot where, you know, I am writing about a character, but then it's back to notes. I don't know. That was the only reason, because it's like, yeah, this isn't even a draft. I don't know if you want to hear this. So I am going to read a part of my notes. It's stream of consciousness. I haven't edited anything. And this does give you a very good sense of how I think and how I do write. I am very, I'm almost, I go a little overboard with metaphors, but that's actually a defense mechanism. I will talk about that some other time. And it tends to work with this story. Just remember, this is rough and not edited. So I'm going to start from, it is impossible to fully delete the truth. You can try to hide it, you can ignore it, you can tell people it doesn't exist, you can shred it, you can bury it, you can lie, you can misdirect, but you can't actually make the truth completely disappear. It will always be there. Even if no one knows it's there, it will never go away. Truth can often rise to the surface when you least expect it, even when you thought it was dead and buried. You think that you have destroyed every piece of the truth, yet somehow tiny pieces appear anyway. And once someone comes across even one shred, it won't be long before more pieces are found. You can intimidate or shame someone into silence. You can cause someone to swallow their truth out of fear or perceived helplessness. But the truth is still there. Maybe no one has heard it, but it will always be there. And the truth doesn't necessarily die with that person. The truth will always outlive you and me. They say ignorance is bliss. It takes a special level of ignorance to convince yourself that you can truly kill the truth. That you are such a supreme breed of human that you can destroy reality, while history has shown that the truth will always be excavated and studied. Of course, the truth hasn't always been found in what most humans would consider a timely matter. Lives have been destroyed. Innocent people have been convicted of heinous crimes. People have been fired from jobs and thrown into mental institutions. Reputations have been ruined. Sometimes it can take years, even generations, before we know the truth of the situation. And yes, that can be disheartening. Still, the truth was... I don't know what that says. Still, the truth was never and never will be eradicated, because that's impossible. It goes against physics. Simple. Nothing ever completely goes away. See, you can see how rough it is, because at that last point, I didn't even know what I was talking about. Like, it's not a real sentence, so I had to try to remember what I was trying to say. And as you can see, I like repeat myself, but that's because this is rough. If I go back and edit it, I would change some words around so it's not like constantly sounding the same over and over again. So there you go. That is pretty much a good representation of my thought process, because I do have a habit of taking something that isn't tangible and metaphorically making it tangible. That's just how I think as a human being. I'm a weirdo like that. So that's a good representation. I don't know if that is something that, if I were to get these notes together and put them in order, I have no idea if that would even make it in the book. It was just something that is related to the story, very much so, but I don't know where it would go. It was just an idea that got on paper.